everyone. Welcome into post-show headlines. I'm Andrew Salciunas with John Kincade. The Mets suck.
I love that shirt.
It's a very
And you said you've had that
simple
since
shirt. I would say the 07-08 when that was like when the rivalry was heated.
Because like today, Dylan's wearing a shirt from like 22
Yeah.
that looks like he may have worn it in a war. That shirt looks like it's like freshly minted.
All right, you can't overwear the Mets suck shirt.
You can't. Oh, that's probably the reason too.
I wear this very, very few times a year when important. They just took 2 or 3 against them.
Right.
I wore it before the playoff series, which
good.
that didn't work out all that well back last October. But whatever.
They were selling them out of a shopping cart the other night when we were leaving, but they were selling Mets suck type merchandise.
Yeah.
But it all looked like Mets colors.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't want to buy that.
No, this is
now that I like.
This is an Ocean City boardwalk.
Oh, that's great.
How many years ago would that
the
be?
$20.
18 years ago.
Yeah, the boardwalk shirts are great.
Yeah, they're the best.
$20 is $20.
Yeah. All right, post-show headlines. 5 topics, 2 minutes apiece or so, because we've been running long recently.
We have been running a little long.
The conversations have been too good.
They've been fun.
And we're so sports-centric on the air that sometimes it's fun to
go off the
rails. All right, so the first 3 are you. You have something from an empathy conversation.
Yeah, you brought up something today, and I thought it was very humanizing of you. And it was something that I sort of feel the same way as. I actually got choked up last night watching Haliburton punching the floor.
Oh, I did not.
When they showed him,
yeah,
I actually got a little choked up, like going, "Oh my God!" Game 7.
Yeah.
He's got already 3 threes. He realizes that night I can go out, ball out, be an NBA champion.
You could probably make the case. I don't have this in front of me, these charts.
Sure.
The most memorable playoff run in the history of the NBA.
If he wins a title.
All the game-winning shots he hit, they were underdogs in every series.
And for him, he turns like to look and see who stepped on him. He turns and looks like somebody stepped on me.
Yeah, that injury is just your leg
and then
pops,
realizes, oh my gosh. I mean, I felt for him, and I love the way you talked about it. But does that empathy go for a Met?
Yeah.
So you'd feel the same way if Haliburton was a Celtic.
Yeah.
In a game against the Sixers, in a playoff game against the Sixers, a playoff game, a Met against a Philly.
Yeah, I don't.
So you're a human.
I don't cheer when the person gets hurt because I think my team has a. Do I realize it? Like if I'm a Thunder fan last night and I see Haliburton go down, I'm going.
Title won.
Our chances of winning this game just went up. I could realize that, but I'm not going. Yeah,
no, yeah. I'm never
when
cheering.
KD's leg blew out and
Game 5.
And the fans were cheering like. That's horrible.
Horrible.
And so, yes, even though I hate the Mets and the Cowboys and the Celtics, like, I can be a human. That's somebody's life. And you worked your entire life to get to that part. And for your leg to just give out like that and for your Achilles to just pop. Regardless of who it is, I can feel empathetic toward that person. While still realizing my team's chances.
It was incredible. I'd never cheer. But I don't think I'd feel the same way if I was emotionally bought into that game. I'd still feel terrible for the player and what happened to them. But I'd be like, wow, in the back of my head going, wow, championship just won.
Well, yeah, I think that's also human.
Yeah.
To have that immediate reaction.
I guess so, yeah. That's human.
Oh, man, our chances just went up.
There you go.
All right, you have a heat wave discussion?
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. ATL over here?
No, I was just hearing is that they're my wife was saying about how they, we talk about the heat, and this heat is, keep the blinds closed because it's going to be so hot. And they're on the news telling you all these things you got to do for the heat wave. You are going to go out today and mow the lawn in a heat index of 104.
Yeah.
And mow the lawn. I worry about you.
Thank you.
I worry about people.
It's very kind. And I will text you when I'm done.
Okay, just text me. Show me the beer you're having afterwards. But to me, is that how much of your life changes? And I have a feeling your answer may be nothing. How much of your life changes in this heat wave for like the next 3 days? Because I can tell you, mine will change significantly. I will not walk outside, go for my normal walks outside. I will not do that. I will go to the pool. I will not go and walk. But how much does your life change otherwise?
If I was not mowing the lawn today, I would try to still run my 3 to 5 miles today.
Oh my gosh.
I like the heat. I'm fine with it. Now, how does my life change once I pick up my son? Different story. I'm not gonna.
Will you have him playing in the yard today?
Probably not as much.
In 100 degrees.
Because I'm thinking about him. So no. I'll probably.
It's not healthy.
Right. I'll have him inside unless we go to the pool, and I take him to the pool. But the kid pool's not really cooling you off because it's 2 feet of water.
Right.
That thing's gonna be like a bathtub. But
oh my gosh.
Swim
shirt or no swim shirt?
For him?
Coop.
No swim shirt.
100 degrees, dude. Just don't want him fried. I don't want him getting sick.
Yeah, I put the sunscreen on him.
Okay.
But dude, trust me. Do you think I want to deal with the wrath of my wife if I let him get sunburned?
Oh, I'm just saying, don't do that. Oh, that'd be terrible.
That'd
be terrible.
We have one of those relationships where she maybe let him get sunburned a little bit, so I keep my mouth shut. But if I let him get sunburned, oh God, Mama Bear.
Believe me, Liv once got sick. She would say to me whenever it was dad-daughter time, she'd go, "Don't ever let her in a ball pit. Don't ever let her in a ball pit." Liv went to a birthday party. She let her go in a ball pit. Olivia ended up hospitalized with rotavirus.
Oh my God!
She came home from and I literally was like, "Ball pit? I thought you told me never let her in a ball pit."
And she probably wanted
a ball pit.
To chew your face off
but I tried to never say it too much.
Yeah. Huh?
So then we got her home from the hospital. The day she came home from the hospital, I'm at work. Liv fell down the stairs.
Oh my God.
And I said, "For God's sakes, like what's going on here? My child, do I have to take her to work?"
If it was the other way around.
I would have been dead. I would have been dead. I would have absolutely been
Mama
dead.
Bear, man. It's different.
Mama Bear is different.
All right. Toward the end of our show today,
yes,
Connor Thomas told us something.
Oh my gosh.
That needs to be ripped, and that's why the next 2 topics are Connor related.
I want Dylan to at some point today bring this to Bill and Ricky.
Yeah, it should be discussed on Unfiltered.
Comment on it on Unfiltered. Connor Thomas at the soccer match on Friday with his boys.
At the link.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. All decided to take their shirts off to work on their tan. I'm telling you this. I did not go to a sporting event to see the people in front of me in the row be taking their shirts off like they're at the beach. It's a sporting event. I don't think that's what anyone else paid to see or wants to see or is looking to see. Who else don't you want sitting next to you at a sporting event? And I'm not, rule out the drunk or the cursor, the person who's filthy-mouthed or the obnoxious drunk.
I'll give you one.
Is there anybody else you don't want near you?
The comedian that always has to make a joke about the player or has to, because that means they're always, once somebody laughs one time.
They make a funny line.
See,
to me,
freaking inning, quarter, play.
I got another one. Had one the other night. The heckler.
Oh, yeah.
We were in section
That's my dad, by the way.
We were in section 212.
I think my dad was sitting behind you.
No. We're in 212, which was Hall of Fame Club. Nice seats. But
they can't, the players can't hear, right.
No one can hear you. And this guy 2 rows back was heckling Mets.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't mind that he was heckling Mets.
Right.
But I'm like, dude, nobody hears you.
But if one person chuckled, it's the same with the comedian. Then they think they have an audience. They keep on going.
You're saying same premise. But I think I'm the only one hearing it because neither my wife, my daughter, her boyfriend, none of them.
Your rabbit ears were
None
up.
of them were reacting. And I'm going, dude, nobody is nobody cares you're heckling these people. Leave them alone.
I'll give you another one.
Yes.
The mansplainer.
Oh.
So I was at a game 2 years ago with my dad.
Okay.
And this guy, there was a cute girl sitting next to me.
Okay.
Like, gorgeous, right?
Uh-huh.
But I'm a happily married man.
You should be.
She's gorgeous. And she's sitting with her girlfriends, and then there was a guy behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked a question to one of her friends. Oh, honey.
Oh no.
And then the rest of the game kept on trying to explain things. Now here's the funny thing. He was wrong on like 50% of the things he said.
Why didn't you correct him?
So
that would have corrected him. See, now I couldn't have let it go. I couldn't have let it go.
He got up and went to the bathroom or something. And I was just like, hey, I just want to let you know, that guy has just been telling you wrong information like this entire time. And she was like, she didn't know. So she starts asking me, what was he saying wrong? And I was like, well, I don't want to be the same guy explaining things. But I was like, just understand that there are a lot of things that he's been wrong about. It's the guy that feels, and it doesn't even have to be man to woman. It's the person that always feels the need to try to educate the people around them on what's going on in the game.
It was great Saturday, though, I will just say. Group of guys next to us. Little small talk went on. I was at the end. Little small talk with him. Great dude. Just baseball small talk.
Yeah. And then
watching the finally, game. At one point, I don't know how it came up, and we're talking, and they're listeners to the show.
Oh, I love that.
Great dudes. But baseball small talk.
Yeah.
They weren't talking about their wives. They weren't talking about. There was baseball talk going on.
Yeah.
It was great, and they were a good group of guys from Westchester.
Oh, damn right. How about that? All those good Westchester people, except you.
Love them out.
All right. Speaking of shirtless Connor, where do you need to wear a shirt, or where do you see people sometimes not wearing a shirt? I should say, because church. But like, where do you sometimes see people not wearing a shirt where you go, come on, dude?
How about this? When you're driving,
Dylan says in the car.
Yes, Dylan brings a big thing. Walking the boardwalk. Put your shirt on. Walking the boardwalk.
I don't know, man. What if you're coming off the beach?
No, you're coming off the beach. Put your shirt on.
Yeah, I don't think that. No, I don't agree with you. Don't agree with you.
You asked me the question.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm just saying I don't agree with you.
I don't need to see you walking shirtless in my neighborhood.
Oh,
I just told you about my neighbor. You don't need to be walking around my residential neighborhood.
Yeah, I think that's weird.
Walking around shirtless. What are you? Because I'm telling you, you give off vibes, and the vibes you give off are not the kind of vibes you want to give off. That's all I'm saying.
I do agree. And I said to my neighbor,
it's not
I won't mention his name, but if you're watching, you know who you are. I said, because he was holding the shirt as he was walking. I was like, you're supposed to wear the shirt, right? Not just hold it.
What did he say?
And he's like, I'm just trying to get my tan, bro. I was like, sit in your backyard.
Like, seriously.
Get in your space. Go ahead, go shirtless.
Don't walk around. I agree. I got people that will walk. Now, we have 7 miles of walking trails that are attached to the community I live in. So but you're walking around a residential area with no shirt on.
Yeah, it's weird.
You're giving off vibes, and it's not the good kind of vibes.
All right.
That's all I'm going to say.
Mowing the front lawn.
Mowing the front lawn, I agree.
Mowing the lawn, don't do that.
Even though it's your personal property, I agree with you.
No,
it's a look at me a lot of the time. Now I got a random one. What do you make of the beach bar? The bar, no shirt.
No, put your shirt on. Put your shirt on.
But you're at the beach bar.
I don't care. Put your shirt on. Nobody.
That's a tough one.
That's a business environment.
But if you're in the pool, if you're at the swim-up bar, you go shirtless, right?
No, you're at a swim-up bar.
No, but I'm saying the beach bar. Like there's a.
Wait a minute.
How many sandals have you gone to, right? Where there's the swim-up bar, but then there's
wait a minute. Whoa, sandals is different.
Why is that different? It's a beach.
It's different. Sandals is different. Sandals, that's public. Are you talking about
fine. Tommy's Tiki Bar, which is a spot in Clearwater.
Okay, Tommy's Tiki Bar is if you're at a Sandals, that is private.
Okay.
That's private.
All right, fine. Then go to Tommy's Tiki Bar. It's a public bar that's on the beach in Clearwater.
That is a public place.
But it's just a hut. You're not inside it. You're just on the seats.
That is a public place.
So you gotta wear a shirt?
Yes.
Dude, I don't think so. I think you're on the beach. You're in the sun.
That's a difference.
You want to go get a drink at Tommy's Tiki Bar all day?
I do want to do that.
And I'm not going to wear my shirt during it. All right, lastly, Dylan McKinnon is a topic here who is behind the camera right now.
What has Dylan done now?
Before we did post-show headlines, he told us that he does not care about lawns looking green. It's something that he does not care about.
Well, wait a minute, though. The perfect lawn.
The perfect
Just
green.
frame it perfectly.
Yes.
He goes, like, having the perfect lawn, he thinks people obsess on it too
right.
much. That if you have a little brown spot here, brown spot there, keep it cut so it looks good, but don't
Doesn't
obsess on it.
right,
It doesn't
right.
have to be bright green. It doesn't. You can have
Doesn't
brown
look like, have to look
spots.
like
You
a
can have-
Crayola crayon.
Right. I, on the other hand, think Dylan's a psychopath with that take because I want my grass to look gorgeous.
All right. What are some things that people care about that you don't?
That people care about.
So like people do obsess with the lawn. I obsess with my lawn.
Oh.
That's why I have Moyer Indoor Outdoor coming out and helping out my lawn.
Oh, stuff that people care about that I don't. Let me think.
Like you know me in the car. Carlos, my man Carlos is Civic.
Your car looks like a.
Hey, it gets me from A to B.
Your car should have police tape around.
It gets me from A to B and it gets me back to A. I don't care that it's dirty. I don't care. As long as it's running, as long as it keeps me safe, as long as it keeps me safe.
I've already told you. I don't care about. I don't care if I'm wearing the latest, greatest.
Okay.
My daughter will say to me, "Dad, you bought that at the outlet. Like, that's last year's."
And there are people that care about that stuff.
I refuse to worry about that. I will say to some of the youngsters around here that tell me how tight money is or how radio is a tight business and they don't make a lot of money, and I'll go, "Can I see your sunglasses?
Yeah.
Can I see your phone? Can I see how come you have nicer stuff than I do? Because I've got more money than you do, but you have nicer stuff."
All right, what about home related?
Oh,
it's your house.
Home related. What do I'm going to say, because I'm a very brand loyal. I'm trying to think.
Like, I don't need the finest furniture. I don't need is my ass comfortable?
Oh, we don't I had an endorsement in Atlanta.
Okay.
For these sheets that, by the way, are amazing.
Nice.
They're called Bowl and Branch. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
They're called Bowl and Branch.
I know
sheets.
Bowl and Basket, which is the ShopRite off-brand.
They're called. Well, these aren't off-brand. These are called Bowl and Branch sheets. They're like $300 freaking bucks.
I love saving my 50
but
cents.
I'll tell you this much: when you get into that bed, you feel like it's unbelievable. But regular sheets don't feel the same. Like there are people like this. No, but regular sheets, I'm not paying that for this.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
I'm not going to pay for that. I'm not going to pay for certain things.
Yeah.
I will upgrade. I told you, we're flying to Florida this weekend.
Yeah, upgrade the flight.
I bought my airline ticket. I buy the highest coach ticket I can buy. Then I use my credit card points and we upgrade to first class.
I think that's fair.
Using credit card points. I will not buy the first class ticket on principle. I'm not paying for that.
I agree.
But I'll use points that I've saved to do that because Christina likes first class. I do too, but I would never fly first class unless it's to California or Vegas.
Right.
Like for me, short trips, I don't give a damn about.
Yeah, I got you. Well, thank you to Connor and thank you to
We love
Dylan
you.
for all the topic. And thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing on YouTube. We'll be back at it tomorrow. See you guys. Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.